How's it going, guys? Welcome back, 3G's Garage. Greg here, flying solo today. Uh, Griffin's actually racing motocross this morning, and so Keegan's going to that to support him. That was kind of a last minute decision. Otherwise, I'd be there instead of here, but I made plans to do something else. So I'm going on a little adventure today. So I'm gonna take you guys along with me. Not sure how much or how little I'm gonna get to film on this, but it pertains to this car behind me. So this is a 1984 Subaru GL wagon. Picked this car up on an online auction, and you don't see cars, Japanese cars from this era in this good a shape around where I live. So it's not perfect, but it's pretty nice. It only has 72,000 miles on it, but it has been a lot more than I thought I was getting into. It looked like it was in really nice shape, low miles, etc. I bought the car, had to pay up for it a little bit. Expected to just get it home and maybe put some fresh gas in it and fire it off. The license plate said it had been sitting since 2019, I believe. So I don't know, 5-6 years. So yeah, I was expecting something with a little less work, but turned out it didn't have spark, so I had to troubleshoot that. Diagnose the fact that it had a faulty ignition module. So take a look inside of there. It's kind of a time capsule, pretty clean little car. Yeah, so I had to do that. I had to take the carb off, clean that up. Literally only got to drive the car for about 200 miles, and something let loose in the differential in the front end. Actually, there's now a hole in the differential, and the car doesn't go anywhere. Okay, put in reverse. Neutral. So that's neutral, drive. And everything is just locked up. Give it some gas again. It's not spinning the other one, is it? So I found a parts car that has a manual transmission. This guy's an automatic. And we're gonna go get that. The only thing is all I have is a dolly, a two-wheel dolly, and this car is a parts car because the unibody is rusted out on it. So I'm a little nervous about how rusty it is and how it may or may not survive a trip home on the dolly. I think it's about 70 miles from me. So yeah, and I also have the wheels off this car because I'm taking those with, because the parts car does not come with wheels. So I'm gonna have to put wheels on it. I'm gonna have to get it on the dolly, and then we're gonna get it home and start the process of manual swapping this wagon. So we're gonna put that 4-speed manual into this car and make it a little bit more fun, because that automatic transmission in here sucked anyways. So it's not all bad. So that's what we're doing. All right, guys, so secured the bounty here. 1985 Subaru Brat. It is really, really rusty. I'm really hoping that I can just get it home. There's a lot of traffic here, so never mind that, sorry. But here she is. Like I said, I had to bring my own wheels, put the wheels on it, literally nothing for rear suspension. I'm a little nervous about running her home because she is really rotten and there's no suspension. But you know, manual trans, it's what I need. It's got 114K on it. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's really not inside. It's not in too bad. But yeah, mainly the worst parts about it are underneath. I don't know if you can see that, but all right, guys. So got the car on the back here, just leaving. I got like a short amount of driving here before I have to get right onto the interstate. So hoping nothing flies off, the car doesn't break in half. I've never had a car this crappy or rotten on my dolly before, so I'm a little nervous about that, but hoping it'll be okay. I don't know if you can see it back there.
Continue on Wisconsin 241 North for half a mile.
Alright, guys, so I'm on the highway, a lot of traffic as per the usual. Just taking my time here. So far so good. I don't think anything looks funny back there. I can't see a whole lot of the car, but yeah, I'm just driving just under 60. Anybody's ever towed anything like this or to this degree of junk, you know what the possibilities are. So I'm going to try to avoid anything bad happening if I can. All right, guys, so we made her home. So unbelievably, to some degree, the thing did not break in half getting here. So that's a major plus. Like at first glance, the thing doesn't look terrible, but it's rotten. I mean, you can see like right there, there's not much left underneath. Which is an issue. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but it actually does have the dual range manual transmission. I didn't think it had that, but it does indeed have that. That's a lot more desirable than the single range one, and also than the automatic for sure. But yeah, so I'm stoked about that. I didn't know that I was getting that, so that's a good thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, so like if you're ever dollying a car, or if you're thinking about getting a dolly, it's great, man. Like it makes everything so much easier. The dolly's small, it's easy to store away. Couple things to consider though, if you're rescuing or picking up cars that are broken or junk or whatever, it's like you gotta have a vehicle that's structurally sound to get it home. And also you got to have wheel bearings that are worthy of whatever length of trip that you're going to make. And that was a major concern of mine, that the wheel bearings were going to not hold out for me, considering how rusty everything is on this thing. So I'm going to go ahead and get this thing down off or unstrap it from the dolly and get her going. The car does run actually, and it does drive. The brakes work a little bit. Didn't come with a key though, so I've got that right here with me. So we'll get her down off the trailer. Big ass battery on this thing. Big ass. I don't know what any of this shit does. Doesn't fit. This thing is rough. Rough. Oh. Yeah, it's pretty unreal that this thing even runs, guys, but it sure does. I mean, you can tell, you can smell how old the gas is when it's running, so it's definitely got some old funky gas in it. That's the guy right back there that we're after, though, the transmission. I'm not familiar with these cars. If I hadn't said that already, the little wagon there is like the first Subaru I've ever had. I had one like 15 or 20 years ago for a short amount of time, and it wasn't an old one like this. So, but yeah, so it's a pretty cool little car, honestly. My plan for it is take the transmission out of it and you know, get going on the swap as quick as I can, but I want to kind of strip it down and get as many parts as I can listed for sale on eBay or Facebook, to try to recoup some of the money that I stuck into it. I'm kind of upside down in my little wagon. I paid too much for it because it was super nice, and yeah, that's kind of how I found myself in this situation. My options for the the car was, after the transmission died, I could either take like a $1,500 loss on the car and sell it as is, or I could source parts. And I was lucky enough to find this parts car, which, you know, I was super happy about that. At least it gave me that option. You know, this is going to have everything that I need. It's going to have the pedal box and the drive shaft for the rear diff, all that stuff that I may or may not need. And I'm not even sure on that, but yeah, I guess we can do the full walk around here. Yeah, like I showed you guys earlier, like the chassis on this thing, or the unibody, is it's just rotten. I mean, I don't know what the deal is with this. There's like no rear suspension. If the mounts are gone, or I don't know what it is, but yeah, I'll take you in here. You can see the old lock cylinder there is no bueno. So I got the screwdriver special there. Otherwise, yeah, like, man, it's pretty nuts. Like, it's only got 114K on it. The people that I got it from said that they had to drive like 4 hours south to pick it up. They were going to use it as a parts car, but all they ended up taking off of it was the fender, the right passenger fender off of it. So unfortunately, it's got a blue interior. My car is tan, so like these console pieces are going to be mismatched in that. But you know, beggars can't be choosers, as they say. So this is what I found, and it's going to have to do. I'm going to have to make it work. So all right, guys, so I think the plan of attack here is going to be, since I got this one in right now, I only got one set of wheels. I've got the wagon up on the lift. I think it's probably be best for me just to start tearing into this thing. I think I'm going to start out by dropping the exhaust out of it. It's going to be a sizable job, especially since I've never really worked on one of these before. It just takes a little longer when you're doing a job for the first time, or you're trying to figure something out. So I don't know how much of that I'm going to show, but yeah, I didn't know how much screwing around I was going to have to do to get that hunk of crap home. So yeah, so this might be where this one ends. If it is, thanks a lot for watching. Hey, drop a comment if anybody's interested in any parts off that car that's not related to the transmission, because that's really all that I need here. So the drive line. So yeah, if you need anything off of that 85 Brat, let me know, and maybe we can work something out. Otherwise, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, if you wouldn't mind hitting the subscribe button, we would greatly appreciate that. Otherwise, I'm probably just going to start getting to work here. I actually just saw something else pop up on Marketplace. Of course, it never fails when you get something home. That's when you get, Keegan sent me a message to a link to another ad for a Toyota truck. So who knows where that's going to go. But anyhow, we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks. All right, guys. So it's a couple days later, and I figured I owed it to you to at least show you what I did the rest of that day. I don't know when I'll get back to this, or if I'll film any more on this process or not. I never know what the heck I'm going to do. I just do it when I feel like it. So I actually went ahead and kind of stripped a lot of stuff off the old bratwurst, if you will, what I've been calling it now. Got the engine sitting up there. That's out there on Facebook Marketplace. So yeah, kind of disassembled the whole front of the car. Didn't get to the trans yet, but definitely on the list. That's what I need off of this thing. So yeah, I don't know. I took some trim off of it, and some of the parts are there. Took the seat out, and did some work on that stuff. But yeah, so that's it. And actually, I don't have it here yet, but tomorrow I'm gonna go pick up that Marketplace find that Keegan key and sent me. So maybe you guys will see that one in the near future on the channel. So anyways, just thought I'd show you that, give you a quick update. Hope you're having a good day. Peace.